Final pick here for Jouet, as you mentioned, will be that Rakan to round out a very solid overall composition for FPX. You got a lot of engage and a lot of really solid team fighting. Passion,
2022?
League discourse back in the day. 2022, yeah.
When was Worlds in New York? It was 2022 or 23? All right, yeah, we're back, boys. We're back to healing runes. All right, let's see if they can maybe get this dive down. Miniwave's in a bad spot, though. They've already cleared it out. I think it's a pretty
but they
tough
walk
look
right in, and that's
RNG.
going to just be an easy kill.
All
Lola
right.
finds the dredge line without even having to go under turret, and Jouet will fall. First blood, RNG.
That's a feat, and they're going to go for this dive. Jachi is going to look for something under this turret. They still have the Nautilus.
With Lola. Now Sheer, still very tanky. Remember, he's going that tank build, still alive, but finally will go down with Jachi claiming that one. So 2 kills here in the early game for RNG. This is a much better start than game 1.
Okay, so they get the first.
Meanwhile, you know how we were joking about the Lucian build coming through for Care? Looks like we weren't really joking. That's going to be a Hall of Radiance first item, as now bot's in some trouble once again on the top side. Lola starting the engage. Nice kick from Milky Way, and Jachi will claim the kill. 3-0 RNG.
3 kills going over to Jachi. This bot. Yeah, I just don't know why he's staying there, right? Like that's definitely an 80 carry moment where it's like, one more wave, guys. I need to get this. If I get this one more wave and the enemy doesn't, then I'm way stronger than him. But you know Lee Sin is on the top side. You just had the junglers contesting for Raptors. For RNG, it'll mean that they'll get the boot-in chance, and for FPX, they'll have to get for another turret here. Although RNG might even just skip that. They're just going to get first turret.
For FPX, this turret should be gone with this Demolish proc here from Lola as well, potentially, but they're going to let Jachi finish it up. That is the feats of strength this time for RNG.
Probably be a top 12, top 9 team if they're really overperforming, and anything higher than that really has to come back off the back of maybe some breakout players like this bottom lane with Jachi doing in work. Xiaoshu's always been a player that I think has been a great middle of the pack top laner for the LPL, but they're going to need to kind of raise a lot of the questions around specifically this mid-jungle duo, as Milky Way has shown that level of performance, and Tangyuan, at least within the last couple of years,
this is
the
first real aggressive play from FPX, and it might
engage.
go back and bite them in the butt. Milky Way coming in with a beautiful potential response. Jachi picking up kill number 4 for RNG, and now Shatsu in the back line as well, using the ultimate, maybe going a little bit too far forward though. Bullet time comes out. Nice dodge here from Shatsu to prevent himself from going down for a little bit. Bot finally gets the first kill for FPX, but Milky Way's gonna make him pay.
Oh my god, Milky Way!
Survive, finally goes down to the burn, but allows enough time for RNG to clean up the rest of the kills.
Those are the hands that I was talking about and that we were looking for RNG. Great job coming in from Morel Never Give Up. A great fight from them, but they have no vision inside the pit, and they haven't really gotten anyone in this area, so unless he's going to go over the wall, there's no one here. Sorrow now is going to get started. They're going to try and look for this this Wukong. Collapse into the base. Sorrow has no flash. He just uses the Trickster to get over it. And 5,000 HP, maybe they can go for a reset here.
Went way too far forward, had tunnel vision onto the Wukong, and is going to pay for it with his life. Sorrow picking up that kill, as Lola thought that he could just continue to run that Wukong down, but the rest of the squad pulled up and said, not today.
Milky Way does go for the steal. He has the Q. Everybody's abandoning him, so it'll just be the junglers by themselves.
Look at the damage from Bot, though. On the other side, look at the collapse on that end by FPX. Bot took a lot of damage, but is able to claim the kill, as Sorrow and FPX now make their way towards the dragon with a numbers advantage.
Xiaoshu, you got to be very careful. They're going to just go for a smite fight here.
Milky Way jumps in. Could be a 50-50. Could be a one-way trip as well. Uses the kick to try and get Sorrow away. Now looking to try to get back in, but FPX do a beautiful job of bursting down the Lee Sin before the dragon gets into smite range, so they're able to claim a 2-for-1 in terms of objective and kill.
Grapes, just why? Why are we doing this from RNG? I mean, great escape from Sorrow right there, utilizing the vision very, very well. We saw it actually earlier on in this game when he was kind of slinking around the bottom side jungle and then Bessa was looking for him. But Sorrow gets out, is able to actually turn it into a kill onto Lilla, and then they start up the dragon. They find a huge pick onto Jatchi, which is amazing. Also get a summoner spell out from him, and then Milky Way, like, for RNG, it just feels like they're kind of trickling into these fights, and now they're just making just big mistakes. Mordekaiser, or his old name, basically, he kind of just walked up to the demon and was like, yeah, bro, I'm going to give you these hands, and then you're going to become mine. So Otacon is a pretty cool being. He also had the LOR card spotlight for a long time, similar to Yone, actually. Oh wow. Milky Way, no!
Might not be RNG getting Otacon, though, as Milky Way getting caught out, but on the other side, Sorrow taking a bunch of damage, and it's Jatchi picking up the kill. Sheer now caught by the Chain of Corruption, and this Varus is going off. It's going to be Jatchi picking up the first, Jiaozu picking up the second, and after Milky Way was the one initially caught out, it's him going towards Otacon and looking to take it down.
Okay, and FPX, as a response, instead of contesting for this objective, let's see how many turrets we can get in response. Even a dragon here. It's going to take a while for RNG to finish this. Only now starting up the dragon. They're a bit too far right now as RNG, but that's the voracious Otacon going over. So they have a GA for the next couple of minutes. Can they utilize it, and how are we going to see them use it in this game? As, I mean, just having the ability to kind of force out summoner spells, my instinct immediately as RNG is within the next 3 minutes, I want to try to force out Bot from having his flash and cleanse. And let's see if they're able to kind of accomplish that goal.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting mechanic.
Prone to some more aggressive actions, although that was mostly a Demacia Cup only feature. He's been a little bit more reserved, but keeping some of that strong laning phase for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to play safe, especially, first of all, because that's the champion that he's playing, Misfortune, not necessarily one to flash forward early in a fight, but also with Sheer going the tank build, Care also with the, the Hall of Radiance, now looking like a Frozen Heart third. Bot's like most of the damage right now for this FPX roster, and they're going to have to try to do something around this Baron that is now spawning. RNG the ones obviously to get there first. It looks like they're more trying to force a fight than actually take this all the way down.
Yeah, we're waiting to see what exactly they're able to get. They don't have a ton of vision on flanks as well. Sheer's just now coming. It looks like they want to try to make a play onto this Jace, but he's way too tanky. 3,000 HP, just finished the objective, guys.
Okay, well, they're going to pull actually straight off of it. Bullet time gets interrupted by Jiaozu with the ulti. On the other side, the Cyclone is big, but it's not big enough. Tong Yuan taking over this fight, and Jatchi left untouched for now. Sheer looking to try to collapse on top of him, but he does not do nearly enough damage. Finally, Care will be able to take him down, but Tong Yuan will answer right back. It is an ace for RNG as they take firm control of this game at 26 minutes.
The big damage dealers for RNG come up clutch in that fight. Great job from Tong Yuan, and that was kind of the fight that I was expecting coming in from draft. Bot just has
right now. It would be a fun 1v1 to watch for sure, even though of course the KDH might not suggest that it's going to be.
41% damage share for his team, and Milky Way with 100% KP. I don't think we're going to have a lot of time to do tons of setup.
Hold on.
It's going to be the Baron started.
Yeah, they're starting up the Baron. They're trying to force the initiative down about 7,000 gold. Milky Way in position to go for a steal, but the Baron right now at only about 5,000 HP. Who's going to jump into the pit first, start that fight? Looks like Milky Way could find an angle right now, make it a 50-50 potentially as both junglers are in the pit. It will be secured though by FPX. Now can they win the fight on the other side? I don't think so. Already a 2-0. Jatchi has a lethal tempo unlocked. Milky Way dumps over the wall, trying to find another one. Sonic Wave does not connect onto Sheer, but they slow him down. The cripple will do. 3 kills, 4 kills in trade for the Baron. RNG still on top.
FPX, you already committed yourself to going for the Baron. RNG were able to get the Dragon and still win out on the team fight there. So missing out on the Purple Worm, but not too sad about the result of that last fight. Barreling down mid here. Death timers are pretty long. I wonder if they're just going to try and go for it. It doesn't seem like they're going to. It said picking up the inhibitor, going to go for their resets from here, maybe steal a couple more jungle camps. And Grapes, we might just have a 1-1 series here, one that we were expecting considering where these two teams are at currently and the level of performance we are looking towards.
Yeah, again, so much on the line here for this series. You're out of the group stage. You could be done with your winter split after just playing 3 best-of-5s. So this is one that must be won by both teams in order for them to have a shot.
So we get to take a look at just the very end of this play. I mean, I feel bad for Bot, but we prescribed this from draft. This is a very difficult Misfortune game to do, and without more guaranteed crowd control, it's just it's kind of just tough to play.
Oh, we got a little Silas Kali 1v1. Kair's actually winning out on that one pretty handily down there, as we see the finale of that team fight win for RNG. Thankfully, Tangyuan able to get back to base rather decently, able to survive. And Kair, the only one with the Baron buff, is able to take advantage. You get, I guess, if the boot upgrades are really overpowered, then you definitely should see them maybe a little bit earlier on. Because the Baron buff wasn't secured by RNG, though, means that it's going to take a little bit of time for them to really close this game out. FPX know this, and are looking to be just a tad aggressive as they are awaiting this dragon to spawn. It would be Soul for FPX if they pick it up, so obviously they're in the mood to potentially try to fight this out.
Only the mid laners for both teams are missing their summoner spells, at least for their flash, so this is going to be as even as a fight as it's going to get for FPX. They've got items. Xiaoshu is nowhere near this area right now, so if they find any kind of pick, it is a good start to this, but Sorrow no longer having the Cyclone means that's going to be a tool gone away from FPX as this dragon gets started.
Yeah, full onus of the engage has to go his way, but he's the one actually just targeted out first by Lola, able to escape. Not using that quickness just yet. Meanwhile, Jachi is just one-shotting Sorrow with the Blight stacks. And on the other side of the fight, it's Jiaozu and Tangyuan, the assassin duo, just obliterating the backline of FPX. 4 kills for nothing. FPX just slaughtered. RNG don't even need to take this dragon. They could just TP straight into the enemy base and even up this series at 1 game apiece.
Solo laners for RNG are going to get it done at the end of the day. Great job in that last team fight to find bot immediately. Sorrow gets picked out. And while Kair is sitting here trying to win a 1v2, RNG